everyone. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. Today's topic is ConferZoom. Okay, so you may have noticed that on Canvas we have a new menu item, and that's ConferZoom. If you have never used ConferZoom before, you want to first create an account. To do that, you are going to go to ConferZoom.org. The website looks like this, and then you're going to click on Sign Up. You're going to fill out this new account information form, and when you do, make sure to use your IVC email when creating the account. If you run into any trouble, you can call the ConferZoom people right here, or you can always get a hold of me. But just make sure you create the ConferZoom account before using ConferZoom on Canvas. All right, so let's get right to it. So to use ConferZoom, we're going to click on that menu option, and this is what it looks like. We have three options here on top: upcoming events, event recordings, and event attendance. I'll get to those three in just a bit. Right now I want to focus over here to the quick launch new event and schedule more events. So when you are ready for your ConferZoom event, you can either create a quick launch event. That means that the event is going to happen right now. So I'm going to click on that. You give your event a title, and you pick how long it's going to last. If you want to schedule in advance, then you're going to click on Schedule More Events. You're going to give your event a name. Decide what kind of event it is. Give it a date and time. How long will the event be? And then you're going to click Schedule. Once that is done, you're going to see that the event appears in your upcoming events. Okay? Once it is the date and time of the event, this, instead of prepare, I believe it's going to turn into host, and you'll be able to join that ConferZoom event. So for now, I'm going to start a quick launch event, and I want to show you what that looks like. So once you've selected the event and how long it's going to be, you're going to click Launch. This is going to open up ConferZoom, and since I already have a ConferZoom account, it's connecting to that ConferZoom account. And the ConferZoom event does connect to my computer, to my camera, to my microphone. You do not need a camera, a webcam, but you do need a microphone. So here you can mute yourself. You can stop the video. So if I click on Stop Video, that's what happens. Since I already had an account, it shows my picture from that account. When I have a ConferZoom event, I like to show my live video so that my students can see me, but that's personal preference, of course. Okay, so this is what the ConferZoom session looks like. So a few buttons for you that are important. The Manage Participants button. If you click on that, you'll be able to see all of your participants here on the right-hand side. As you can see, I'm the only participant right now. What I like to do when I have a ConferZoom event, I like to mute all of my users. They can unmute themselves if they want to speak, but I think it's best to mute all because when students start popping in, there's a lot of background noise. I'll come back to share screen in a bit. There is a chat box that you want to make sure you click on because this is where students will do most of the conversing through this chat box. Record, this is important. If you want to record the session, simply click on Record. Choose if you want to record to the computer or to the cloud. Okay, and here I can see that it's already recording. I can stop the recording and I can pause the recording right here. Lastly, we have these breakout rooms. I've never used breakout rooms before, but it seems like it would be interesting to use. So here you can kind of break your students up into groups. They go into their breakout rooms, and you have the ability to pop into those breakout rooms. So it's kind of a cool feature. Okay, I'm going to come back to share screen. This one is the most important one for me. So if I click on share screen, I am able to share a few things on my computer. I usually share my desktop, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. Click on it, click share screen. Then my students can see my desktop. They can still see me in the corner, But here I can go to different windows and show them different things that I want to lecture on or that I want to further explain. I'm going to go ahead and stop share down here because I want to show you the whiteboard. So this is another feature that I do use often. Click on whiteboard, click share screen, and now we have a whiteboard that you can write on, and you have all of these kind of cool features here that you can use with your students. So I'll stop sharing the screen, and that's basically it. This is the ConferZoom session. You just have to kind of jump into it and give it a try because it's really easy to use. Once your meeting is done, your event is done, just go ahead and click on stop recording. And lastly, click on end meeting. And I want to end the meeting for everyone because the meeting is over now. All right, so that is how to use ConferZoom. And as you can see, that quick launch event that I created, I didn't rename it. You can rename it. It shows that it's still in progress because I said it was going to be 15 minutes long. Okay, so a few other features. We were in the upcoming events. The event recordings will hold your past events that you've recorded. So here I can see I've created quite a few events on this Canvas course. Instead of recheck, these will eventually say view recording, okay? It's just that I never finished any of these meetings. Then lastly, if I click on event attendance, this is kind of cool feature because when I click on the view recording right here on any one of these events, it will tell me who was in attendance for that particular event. So it tells me the name of the attendees, and then it also tells me how long they were present for. So that's kind of cool. Okay, now I'm going to show you what the student sees on their ConferZoom menu option. Okay, so this is a student view. I am logged in as a student, and I'm going to click on ConferZoom. So once I do that, as a student, I can see that I do have upcoming events. When that event comes up, this join button will become a live join button. I will click on it as a student, and it will take me into ConferZoom. Please note, your students can use any device that has internet capability to join the session. If they're using their laptop or desktop, it will look just like this. If they're using their phone, just make sure that they've downloaded the Canvas app. But they can join the ConferZoom session through their phone on the Canvas app. So the students go through kind of the same thing that we went through to join ConferZoom. They do not need a ConferZoom account. ConferZoom will not ask them for an account. Okay, and then the only other option that students have is the event recordings. And as you can see, this student has 2 previous events. They can click on view recording and they'll be able to view that recording. So that's the student view. It's really simple. I've asked students in my class if they've had a hard time logging on to the sessions. They say they haven't, so it seems to work really well for students. I am back on the instructor view on Canvas, and there's just one last thing I want to share with you. I have created a page that I can share with you that I use for my class, and it gives the students all the information about ConferZoom. In my class, ConferZoom is an assignment, so that's why I have this text in blue, because this is something that you probably want to edit because it may not fit into your class, but you can get an idea by viewing this page of what I do with my students and ConferZoom. Something that's really helpful, I think, I do have a picture that shows students how to join the meeting, and then I have another one that shows them how to view the recorded meeting. Again, anything is blue is information that I use in my course that you probably want to edit, delete, change, do whatever you want with it. Lastly, I do have a note about captioning. ConferZoom does not caption automatically. So if a student does need captioning, I tell them to let me know 48 hours in advance so I can find a workaround on the captioning. If you ever have a student that needs captioning and you don't know what to do, please contact me and I will be happy to help you. So to get this page, if you're interested, I have uploaded this page into the Canvas Commons. So just click on Commons and that'll take you here. The easiest way to find the page is to type in my name. You can also type in Pearl Valley College, but you'll get more hits than if you just type in my name. So when you type in my name, we're looking for this page right here called IVC ConferZoom. Click on it, and then you're going to select what class do you want this page to be copied to. I'm going to select this course, click Import into Course, and then the page has been imported into that course. So if I go to that gradebook course, I will see that ConferZoom page that I just copied over. So let me just show you very quickly. There's a ConferZoom page right there. And now I can go ahead and click Edit, and I can delete anything that I don't want. I can add more information, but the page is in my course now. So that is how you use ConferZoom. If you have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of me.